It was a short story about a young husband who's handling things like a boss when he was pushed way too far by his wife, and he's now leaving her regardless if she's pregnant. And I do mean she's very pregnant. And how'd she cross the line with him? Well, after many, many instances of disrespect and treating him like crap. In particular, this guy's been overweight for a while. He was a football player in college, obviously had to be very big for his position, losing weight, and she's been trying to sabotage him, making him feel bad, and then finally really cross the lines, you'll see, and he's done. And it goes to show you guys, you can't be with someone like that tries to sabotage you and make you feel bad about that. It's just not going to work. And it's best to get out regardless of what's growing in her stomach. Titled, Am I the a-hole for wanting to leave my pregnant wife, with whom I have a child with, because she does not want me to continue my diet and workout routine? Says here, my wife, Jen, and I went to the same college. We met at the beginning of her freshman year, and it was my sophomore year. I was an offensive tackle on the football team, and as such, I was always a very large guy. Jen was a small-town girl with an hourglass figure, who guys on campus would pretty brazenly check out whenever she went anywhere. We started dating pretty quickly and dated on and off again over the next 2.5 years. Fast forward in time, when COVID shutdowns hit, we were living together, and Jen got pregnant during the shutdowns. At that time, I was weighing about 350 pounds. Whoa! That's a huge dude, but he said, again, football player, offensive tackle. At that time, I was weighing about 350. I had some pretty significant back and knee problems. I decided I needed to make a change because I wanted to be an active and involved father. Well, good for him. Wasn't playing football anymore, and now it's time to lose the freaking pounds. At first, Jen was very supportive. I changed my diet, no fried food, sweets, or soft drinks. I increased my workout routine, and the weight pretty quickly started coming off. By the time my son was born in early 2021, I was down to 310 pounds, about the weight I was when Jen and I first started dating. That's still a massively huge dude, but okay, progress is there. We got married in the summer of 2021. I decided I wanted to keep losing the weight. I was motivated, feeling great, and wanted to get down to about 200 to 210 pounds. Jen became less supportive, but she was not hostile towards my goal. Well, good for this guy. I mean, think about it, going from 350 to like 200, 210. That's a massive percent. Obviously, this guy is tall and he carried a lot of body fat. I mean, obviously, he's losing muscle because he doesn't have to be as massive as he once was to be, that type of offensive tackle football, but still. Jen became less supportive, blah, blah, blah. I did my best to structure my workout routine to decrease the amount of time I was away from home. I started going to the gym during my lunch breaks from work and made a little area in the garage for me to do my cardio in the morning. I made all of my own meals. Outside of her concerns about weight loss, our marriage seemed good. I was in individual counseling and had suggested couples counseling. Why might that be? He's not providing us some information why that's going on here, but clearly there's issues. But Jen was not open to the idea. We were both enjoying our little family life with our son. We decided to try for a second child. Jen is currently 6 months pregnant. Since getting pregnant, Jen has become very hostile towards my diet and workout routine. It has mostly consisted of digs and passive-aggressive remarks about my working out and my body. Sounds to me somebody doesn't like the fact that this guy, he was a very massive, big guy. He was probably popular because he was a football player in college, depending on where he went. But now he's probably looking darn good that he's trimmed off a ton of body fat and is looking maybe very fit. Probably getting attention from ladies. And she probably doesn't like the fact that this guy is probably, I guess in the looks department, more popular than her. And she's also pregnant, so, not cool. A loving wife would be supportive of her husband during these things, not giving him a hard time. About 2 months ago was her 25th birthday. We got dressed up and went out to a nice dinner. The evening seemed to be going well until she went to the bathroom. When she came back, her demeanor had changed completely. I had recently learned she had overheard some women in the bathroom commenting on how cute I was. Okay, that can happen. Her overt hostility towards me working out has increased dramatically. The thing that is making me leave is that there is a fridge in the garage where I store my pre-made meals. I will make meals for 2 weeks, store and freeze them, defrost, and then warm them up for mealtime. I just done 2 weeks worth of meals, and she threw out the meals. I told her I was disgusted and done. This happened 6 weeks ago. So this guy is very serious about his new regimen. He makes all the meals in advance. That's a lot of work. Freezes them. Meal prep takes time. Because if you're busy and you got kids and all that, it's hard to cook a nutritious meal. It's better to just do on the weekend, cook a whole lot, freeze them and all that. I do a lot of meal prep during the week. On the weekend for the week. She throws them all out. She's pissed off because the women are noticing him and she's not getting all the attention she used to get because obviously she doesn't look as good. No, okay, she's pregnant and she's, put on the pregnancy weight and all that. Okay, I'm sure that's not fun. But she also wanted to have a kid. I knew it was going to happen. But sabotaging him, you can't be married to someone like that. You can't transform your life and improve yourself with somebody that's going to sabotage you. That's effed up. She has since come to me and tried to offer an explanation, except that her explanation has made it worse. Turns out she is jealous because she used to get all the attention from other men, while I got no attention from other women, and now I get attention from other women, and she gets no attention from other men. What I tell you, attention and validation, it never stops. Okay, she's pregnant, so she's not going to be as desirable in the eyes of a lot of guys, but guarantee you she'd lose the weight and go back and looking good. Guys will notice her, Shit, there's some guys that are into pregnant chicks. I don't get that, but whatever. But the point is, she's now jealous, and she has to act like an a-hole and sabotage him? No. I asked her why she would even want attention from other men, and she could not explain it beyond, it makes her feel good. Never ask a woman that. They always want attention. Doesn't make any difference if they're 90 fucking years old, they want attention. I asked her how she would feel if I told her that I work out because I wanted attention from other women. She said she would assume I was cheating. She said she's willing to do counseling now. She had repeatedly tried to initiate sex, and I blocked those advances. Am I the a-hole because I want to leave? No, you're not the a-hole. The only one that's the a-hole in this story is her, okay? You are working your butt off and being disciplined and all that to transform your body because, by the way, being 350 when you're looking fit and good at 200, 210, you're massively overweight, and you're going to be inviting lots of health problems. Already he was having knee problems and back problems, right? But you want someone that cheers you on, not tries to sabotage because they aren't getting attention. Fuck that. Life is too short, and that's how your marriage is going to be. Now, there are going to be people, the comment section is full of people either on his side or against his side for lots of reasons. So you should do counseling, or she's pregnant, how dare you? If she's a fucking asshole, then why stay with her? He doesn't mean he can't be a good dad to the kids. They can divorce and he can, he's going to get hit, absolutely, with the freaking divorce and alimony and child support. But why be with someone like that? You can't, and it goes both ways. If she was overweight and her husband was trying to sabotage because, she was getting attention from guys, but she wasn't acting on it, then I wouldn't blame her either. But no, life's too short. And this goes a bigger picture here, guys. If you're trying to improve yourself in any capacity and you got friends or family or your wife trying to sabotage it, hating on you for that, nope, it's not going to work. You got to cut those people out of your life. Now, I'm going to read, the whole comment section is full of him responding to various things, getting into more detail here. I'm going to read a couple more things he said because it's really important here, leading to his decision to show you how wacko this chick is. In response to the situation, our guy here says, here is what happened leading up to the food being thrown out. We had that birthday dinner of hers. It was going well until she came back from the bathroom. She'd only give me two-word answers when I asked her what was wrong. She asked to leave before dessert, even though she loves dessert from this restaurant. I asked if she wanted to go get something to go, and she said quite loudly, no. In the car, I asked her what was wrong. Her answer, nothing. How was she feeling? Her answer was, fine. Is there anything I could do to help? Her answer was, shut up. Now, there's going to be a lot of people who are like, well, she's pregnant, so therefore you should let that shit slide. No, Over the next 2 weeks, our interactions continued in much of the same way. Even when I would say I love you, the response was a non-verbal acknowledgement, but no verbal response. After about 2 weeks, I came home to two of the large black bags I use for the yard work by the garage fridge, and she had taken scissors, opened up every one of my frozen vacuum-sealed bags for my meal prep, which I'd done the night before, and dumped all the contents in the trash bags, with the vacuum-sealed bags on the floor in the garage. What an asshole. She even made sure it was in front of the fridge. She even take it out to the freaking garage and put it in the garbage bins. Right there for him to see. Fucking psycho. I walked into the house and asked if she did that, and she said yes. I told her I was done and disgusted. I set up an air mattress in the living room and was sleeping in there. As I mentioned elsewhere, I, throughout our relationship, would leave notes of affection throughout the house. I also expressed them when we were together. So he's been a good husband to her and loving to her, because little miss can't be wrong, who's used to all the attentions, not getting it, she's going to go scorched earth on him, even though he's done nothing. And in her mind, I guarantee you, oh, well, he's losing all that weight so he can get attention from women and cheat on me. I guarantee that's going to be her justification. Or she'll pull the hormones pregnancy card. That's why she's acting fucking batshit crazy. Unacceptable. And I might add, he did a part of this story here where a lot of people asked him questions, where he said, yes, I spend lots of time with her. The working out doesn't interrupt our time together, so she can't be pissed off about that. I cook meals for all of us, so she can't be pissed off about that. All these things he does to be a good husband and father and accommodating and everything, nope. It's still, she's pissed off. So there's more to this, and if you want to check it out, Google the title I said in the beginning here. But the bottom line is, she's nuts. He's getting rid of her. And I say, good riddance, asshole. Life is short, guys, and you can't get involved with someone like this or stay with somebody like this. Can you imagine life with her? She's only will be happy if he puts on all the weight again. So women aren't paying attention to him, and then hopefully guys pay more attention to her. Because remember, with him being good looking and looking great, and her not looking as good as she once did, that changes the dynamics of power in the relationship. Before, she had the power. Now, in her mind, she doesn't have as much power because she knows he has options and can get rid of her. And she's sabotaging the whole thing. So, good for him. I wish him the best.